Hey, sixth grade, we are getting ready to start our two-part lesson on Introduction to Unit Rates. Basically, we're going to be working on figuring out how to find out what is the better buy. So when you're out shopping for something, is it cheaper to buy this product or is it cheaper to buy this other brand of the same product? And we're going to figure out how to solve those kinds of problems. Be ready to take notes, and just like always, we will start with our learning goals, and it seems like we are once again having just two learning goals. So these are our learning goals for the next two lessons. So our first learning goal is up here on the screen for you. It says, I will use unit rates to solve problems. Make sure you get that in your notes. I will use unit rates to solve problems. Remember, you can pause the video so you have enough time to write this in your notes. Okay, so the second learning goal for these next two lessons is I will use unit rates to calculate the best buy. I will use unit rates to calculate the best buy. And remember to pause the video so you can take your notes. Okay, let's get started by filling out the unit rate vocabulary handout that you were given in class today. It's that little half sheet of paper with the rectangle inside and then the four boxes around it that says unit rates. So make sure you don't lose this because you're going to need this to go along with your next lesson. The box at the top is labeled definition. So the definition of a unit rate is a comparison of two measurements in which the denominator always has the value of 1. So there's your definition of a unit rate. A unit rate is a comparison of two measurements in which the denominator always has the value of 1. No matter what, the denominator will always be 1. You'll kind of be able to see the difference when we get to our examples and non-examples. So when you get to, or actually, I'm sorry, take a look over where it says examples. And for an example, we could go with 30 gallons to, I'm going to change that. Sorry about that. Let's go with 30 miles to every 1 gallon. And this will go into the examples box on your half sheet. Another example would be 6 gallons, like gallons of water, to every 1 flush, because this book is all about things like that. So these are two examples of unit rates because the denominator on both of these has the value of 1. Okay, in the non-example box, I want you to put a couple more, or just put a couple of non-examples in the non-example box. So if we had 120 miles to 4 gallons, or 36 gallons to every 6 flushes, those would be non-examples because the denominator is some other number besides a 1. And in order for it to be a correct type of unit rate, the denominator always has to be 1, which is why these are just non-examples. Kind of goofy. All right, so make sure you get this in your notes. There are two characteristics of unit rates. We've already talked quite a bit about the first one. A unit rate will always have a denominator of 1 And like I mentioned already, that's why our examples were the examples. They had a denominator of 1, 30 miles over 1 gallon, or 6 gallons to 1 flush. And that also explains why the non-examples don't work as being unit rates, because those two had denominators of 4 gallons and 6 gallons. So the only way that it could be a unit rate is if it has a denominator of 1. The second characteristic that you need to write in your notes is unit rate is used to calculate the best buy. Boom. Finding the best price for something that you want to purchase is a skill that you're going to use for the rest of your life. Anytime you go to the grocery store, or you are trying to figure out where you should go buy gas, or, should you get this pair of jeans or this pair of jeans? Which one is the better buy? And learning how to find unit rates is going to help you do this. So let's give this a try, and we are going to figure out which size of popcorn at the movie theater is going to be our better buy. So we'll start with bag 1. Whoops, what in the world? There we go. All right, bag 1 is going to be our mega bag, and you can get the mega bag for $10.24 for 32 ounces. Okay, next up, and guys, you should be able to tell this is not a unit rate because the denominator is 32. For it to be a unit rate, it needs to be 1. The next bag is the giant popcorn bag, and for this one, it is $6 for 24 ounces. The medium bag is $4.48 for 16 ounces. And then you've got the little kid size bag. Oh, so cute. Kids, and that one is $2.40 for 8 ounces. So now we have to bust out our calculators. I'm going to cheat a little bit on this one and use my calculator to solve these, to do lots of dividing to figure out which one would be the better buy. Because we all know that movie popcorn costs enough as it is. No sense paying more for it than we already do, huh? So let's hear. For the mega bag, after I use my calculator, it is going to cost 32, whoops, hold on a second. There we go. It's going to cost us 32 cents for every ounce. Now I have a unit rate, all right, because I've got 1 as my denominator. For the giant bag of popcorn, the unit rate is 25 cents for every 1 ounce. The medium, we're going to divide 448 by 16, and we wind up with 28 cents for every 1 ounce. And then over here for the kid size, if we divide $2.40 by 8 ounces, we come up with 30 cents for every 1 ounce of popcorn. So when we take a look at our 4 unit rates, maybe if I can find there we go. If we take a look at all 4 of these, we will see, yikes, that buying the giant bag of popcorn is the better deal because it is the cheapest, it has the lowest price per ounce. It costs 25 cents per ounce of popcorn on the giant popcorn bag. When the mega costs 32 cents, the kid size costs 30 cents per ounce, and even the medium is still a little more expensive at 28 cents per ounce. Okay guys, we're going to stop here for today. Make sure for class tomorrow you bring your notes, that you bring that half sheet of paper with your examples and non-examples and the definition of unit rate. Um, you can even take a minute right now and use your calculator, oh goodness, to check my work. You might as well take a look and make sure, or check it and see if I actually did my division correctly, and you can let me know tomorrow if I messed up something. So anyway, I will see you all in class.